he thinks he can win.
Would he have taken that deal if he didn't have to fight John Jones? Was he picking?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Was it a requirement for John Jones to fight for the title for his debut at heavyweight?
No, this is what John wanted. You know, John's been talking about this forever. So this wasn't our thing. This was a John thing.
I mean, but Jones would have came in even at heavyweight. Even
no, John was willing to fight anybody. He was willing to fight anybody. So you're asking me, would he only fight heavyweight for the title? No. He was willing to fight anybody. He didn't care. He literally didn't care who it was on the roster, and not for the title. He was willing to fight anybody.
And then it seemed like we thought that John was going to come back in December and fight Ngannou. Did John Jones agree to fight Ngannou at that time when everybody thought that was?
Oh, 100%. John Jones wanted to fight Ngannou. If you guys are going to have plenty of opportunity to talk to John, and John's very confident that he would have ripped through Francis Ngannou. That's how he feels. That was a easy fight for him.
Have you had a peek at how John looks at that weight, at the heavyweight?
No, I haven't seen him. No. Just his face in interviews.
One more right here.
Yeah.
Is there any update on the co-main event to that fight card? Because Aljamain and Henry Cejudo seem to be doing matchmaking for each other, and then Aljamain said his bicep is hurt, and now Henry.
The co-main event for this fight?
No, for the pay-per-view in March under John.
Yeah.
and Cyril.
Yeah. No, not right now. I don't. I told you guys where you heard Leon Edwards and Usman is finalized, and then Gaethje and Fiziev are the co-main event for that fight.
So Leon
in London.
Leon and Kamaru was finalized for that one?
Yes. Yes, done. All those fights are done. All four of those fights are done. I mean, both of those fights are done.
Dana?
Yeah.
Back here. Before John had took his time off, he was kind of looking for a new contract as well, and he was kind of going back and forth. Did he get a new contract, or is he under the same contract?
Jones signed a new 8-fight deal.
Mm-hmm. And then with Francis,
Good question. I forgot to tell you that.
he really wanted to box. Was that offered in his contract?
Who did?
Francis Ngannou wanted to box.
Nobody's getting boxing in their contracts here. No.
And then, are you guys going to New York in April?
Probably.
And then finally, Umar Nurmagomedov looked very good tonight.
Very good.
Mean, with his knockout, I mean, is it just a matter of time before you guys put a rocket ship to his back and kind of have him fight top 5?
He actually wanted to come back and talk to me tonight after the fight. We talked, and he's like, I'm ready. He's going home for a week, and then he's coming back here. And he said he's ready for anything. Anything that we bring to him, he's ready. He's ready for anything. So I love that attitude, and, I'm excited about that kid.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Dana.
Hey.
Do you think he's ready for March 4th? He wants to fight on that card here in Vegas.
Who does?
Umar.
Yeah? Does he? Is that what you're saying he does want to fight on that card?
That's what he was saying.
Yeah, well, he's coming right back a week after, he's leaving for a week and coming back. So, and he told us he's ready for anything. Yeah.
Is there room for him
We'll probably turn him around quick. When guys want to turn around quick, I love that. It's just about finding the right opponent. There's a lot of fights that are already happening in that division. But you have to think, too, that some will probably fall out because it happens. So I don't know. You know what I always say. I don't make fights after the fight, but Tuesday we'll start looking at it.
If the UFC was prepared to make Ngannou the highest paid heavyweight in history to fight John Jones, was a similar offer made to Cyril Gane?
Did the offer get made to Cyril's under contract?
Yeah, but has he got a similar offer to fight John Jones?
Has he got what?
A similar offer to fight John Jones?
No, he has a deal. Cyril Gane has a deal. Francis Ngannou did not.
Okay, and I love the fight. I think it's a great headline for Vegas. But you said, I can't remember if it was last year or the year before, with regard to John Jones, that Las Vegas isn't good for him, and because of previous misdemeanors. Do you think it will be good for him on March the 4th?
Oh yeah. And what do I think about it? I still think the same thing. Yeah, I agree that it's not good.
Hey, Dana, to your right over
Yeah.
here. I guess looking back on the whole Francis situation, do you have any one regret, or do you feel like this was kind of always how it was going to end, regardless of any kind of?
No, I didn't think this is how it was going to end. I thought we'd eventually come to a deal with him, but we didn't. You know, I don't have any regrets. Hunter might, but I don't.
This week is slap. I guess, how are you feeling 4 days out? Obviously, the circumstances have changed a little bit with the incident that happened. How are you feeling about the launch of this thing that you said that you've been planning for years?
Yeah, no, I'm feeling good. I mean, I haven't really thought of it. We'll really start hitting it hard tomorrow. But yeah, I feel good. I think that it's insanely entertaining, and I think people are going to like it.
Has your involvement or your presence within the show itself, has that changed at all after what happened?
No, everything's the same.
Everything's the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
We pushed it back a week because I was supposed to come back and do like this whole media tour, which obviously wasn't going to happen when I got back. So
That was the reason for the delay
Yeah.
of the media tour.
yeah.
Okay. Was it ever in jeopardy, or how close was it in jeopardy to not airing?
What do you mean?
Just not airing completely, like the TBS just didn't want to put it on anymore. Was that ever a possibility?
No.
And then since you spoke on Wednesday, you said, don't defend me and I deserve anything that people say. I think the narrative now has changed over the last few days that Dana White has apologized now. But the main criticism is that he didn't face any professional repercussions. And you did speak on that on Wednesday, but now I want to ask you, since you've had a few days now, and that's sort of been the big takeaway, that what message does that send about domestic violence, that a president of a company would get away, and you're talking about repercussions in your personal life, but people are talking about repercussions in a professional life. Is there any thoughts that you have? Or
The only thing that matters is my personal life. What else is there?
Well, I think the people who are
Who are
talking
what?
about it, the narrative, say that
Yeah.
there should be some professional consequence. For
Okay,
in
so what
addition
should it
to-
be?
No one seems to really have an opinion on that. They just.
I hear you.
So my final question is: had Endeavor came to you and said, "Hey, we do think that you should that we need you to step away for 30 days, 45 days, 6 months, whatever it was," what would your reaction have been to that? Had Endeavor asked that?
I told you I was going to leave in 2016 with the sale. Could have sat out during COVID. You know, what should my punishment be?
Yeah. I guess.
And you say there's going to be repercussions in your personal life, but none in your professional life. What matters other than my personal life? Nothing. Nothing matters except for my personal life. This is great. Love doing it. Don't have to do it.
Thank you.
Yep.
I've just got one last one. What's happening with Hamzat Chimaev? He says that he's been offered 4 fights in different countries and everything. Do we have a plan for Hamzat?
What's the question?
What's happening with Hamzat?
Yeah, I don't know. We're working on him. We're trying to figure him out right now. There's nothing to report on him right now. We got to figure that out. Good? Thank you, guys.